Off the backboard. Time expires. The comeback is complete for Wright State. They're going to the tournament. They're the Horizon League champions.
Wright State pulled off a huge late-game comeback to beat Northern Kentucky in the Horizon League championship. It was so exciting. 72-71 was the final last night in Indianapolis.
See that guy's shirts? Green, yellow, gold. Leprechaun.
The Raider colors. Yes.
Go Raiders.
Good luck.
Raiders have not made it to the NCAA tournament since 2018.
News Center 7's James Ryder joins us live from the Nutter Center at Wright State, walking us through the dramatic final moments of the game and what's next for the Raiders. James, I was watching those last few minutes last night. It was tremendously exciting.
It was.
Well, Cheryl and James, I mean, you see it and you start thinking to yourself, what is going to go wrong? Because we've seen that play out so many times in the Horizon League tournament for Wright State. Now, this is only the fourth time in program history as a Division I program that Wright State is going to the NCAA tournament. One thing that makes this run even more improbable is the fact that they beat Cleveland State and Northern Kentucky in back-to-back games on back-to-back days, and those were two teams that swept the Raiders in the regular season. But Wright State stole a page out of Hollywood's playbook. Never give up, never surrender. Wright State took the lead with 10 seconds to go, but the Raiders had to protect the 1-point advantage to punch their ticket.
You dream of moments like that, of being in the final possession, being ready to go to the NCAA tournament. You know, I've thought about this for years and years and years, and being in that situation, I felt we all really stepped up, you know, held onto our principles, and I felt like, you know, at the very last second we stayed down. They took a tough shot and it didn't go in, and we just celebrated, and it was definitely an awesome moment that I'll never forget.
The comeback is complete for Wright State. They're going to the tournament.
Yeah, it was awesome. That thing right there, that's all that matters, and it was fantastic. Just, we never gave up. Our thing is, the last few games just been stay level-headed, and that's what we did.
That's been the recipe all season. It was easy to write off the Raiders at 2-7 to start the year. Then in conference play, Wright State only ended up as the number 4 seed in the tournament. But junior Grant Basili says the people on campus never gave up on them.
They had faith in us when we were struggling. We started out the year, obviously, struggling. Lost some games in conference we shouldn't have. And everyone just stayed supporting us, just making sure we were all right, what they could do to help. And when you have people that care about you like that, it makes it a lot of fun.
Prior to coming to Wright State, Scott Nagy went to the NCAA tournament 3 times at South Dakota State. Now, this will be his 5th time going to the big dance, and he's clearly ready to show off his moves.
I'm to the point where I just don't want it to be experienced. I want us in it. I want us in it a lot, and I want to win games in it. And but you know, this is still you know, the experience they had tonight. They clearly will never forget.
Scott Nagy's dancing, probably the second most talked about thing last night. It's called the Gritty. Jamar Chase made it very popular among fans during the NFL season. Now you see Wright State doing it. But for the Raiders, they have to wait until Sunday to find out their NCAA tournament fate of who they're going to play and where they're going to play. But coming up at 6 o'clock, we look at why they might not have a far drive at all, potentially playing at UD Arena. That's coming up later on News Center 7. For now, reporting live in Fairborn, James Ryder, News Center 7.
How cool would that be? The first 4 Wright State Raiders. Yeah, I think Coach Nagy, Cheryl, I think he looks like he practiced that
I
dance
think he
all day.
might have. Either that, it was just spur of the moment. I don't know.
It looked good, nevertheless.